Alright, so we are headed down to go do some drifting, and this is specifically exciting because we're going to be trying something out. So, we've been doing Klutch Kickers for the past 2 years. Since its inception, I've done every single round, and it's always been at the same track, Emerald Coast Dragway. They basically built their own track, and it was a small technical track. I enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun to drive, but 10 rounds at the same track, it's a long time, and that's kind of always been people's gripe with Klutch Kickers. Is, yeah, it's cool, yeah, there's good drivers and so on and so forth, but it's always at the same track. So they kind of use that as a crutch. Like, you guys are doing cool stuff, series is cool, but you're just doing it at the same track. It also steered people away that might want to come try it because they're like, oh, these people have 1,000 laps of this track and I've never driven it, I'm going to be at a deficit. So I say all this because Klutch Kickers will no longer be at Emerald Coast Dragway, at least not for this year. Hopefully it's not gone for good, but my freaking radar detector it keeps telling me it losing GPS and it comes back in and tells me I'm speeding, which is anything over 70. Yeah, hopefully it comes back. But for this year, Klutch Kickers has moved to none other than the Freedom Factory. So this is really cool for us because it's a lot closer. And the other cool thing is the way Cleetus has redone the Freedom Factory with all the new pavement, it opens up a multitude of different layouts that we can run. So instead of having the same track, same layout every time, we might be able to run a different layout every round. So Klutch Kickers has come up with 10 or 12 layouts for us to try, and that's what we're going to be doing. Over the next 2 days, we're going to be trying out all the layouts. Because you look at something on paper, and it might look doable, it might look big enough, and then you might do it and be like, this is way too tight, this isn't going to work. So we're going to try out all these layouts, see what works, and you know, for me, in general, in my program, it's great because we kind of get an idea of what next year holds, and we can implement that into the vet. Like, hey, all these layouts really don't need that much power. You know, maybe we don't need to go that crazy with turbo sizing or whatever, so on and so forth. It should help us better prepare for next year, and it should be a lot of fun because we're just going to be driving with all the homies. So I'm super excited. I'm overall really excited about this move to the Freedom Factory because it gives the opportunity for more people to come out. It's in a much better location. I think it's all good things. So I'm excited to see what these layouts feel like and have some fun. So we're cruising down there in the Fummins. We got the gooseneck hooked up. We got the LS Miata in it. We're on the bumpy part of I-4. And I'm excited, man. We're going to go have some fun for 2 days and see what this is like and just get to thrash the Miata. So I won't shake you guys to death anymore. I'll see you when we get there. All right, we made it. Josue cleaned the truck and trailer yesterday, and dude, it is gleaming. It's been a while since it's been clean. It's been pretty dirty. Oh, let's go look at the track. It's crazy how much rubber has been laid down here. I remember driving it when they had just done a few inaugural burnouts on it, and here we are. This thing it's more rubber than it is concrete at this point. It's layout number 1. We're gonna try to go through all of them. I think we took down 3 out of 14. There's a lot. They all look good, so we'll only really see once we do it. Getting ready to try out the first one. is the next layout. We're gonna modify it a bit. We're gonna come down here. No, sir. Okay. Excuse me. I'm just taking my video personal. This is for my own memories. Yeah, this way, air clip here. I'm covering the whole thing with my hand. So instead of going back through the same spot, we're gonna bring this that way some and then up there. So we'll see how this one does. I like that it's longer. It's the only thing I don't like about the previous layout. It's really fun, but it wasn't that long. All right, trying layout numero dos. I'm not sure what old Cleeter's doing over there. So one thing we knew was going to be a challenge, and we definitely noticed it when we got into the more technical stuff on the skid pad, is that the skid pad, the concrete, is a lot slicker than anywhere else on the track. The infield banks are decently grippy, the actual banks a little bit more than that, but the concrete in the middle is like ice. So it made it harder to try to kind of identify how the layout should be, and it made it to where we kind of had to modify some things based on the fact that you're going to slide and float a little bit. You're not just going to have the same grip level and be able to kind of drive out of a lot of things. So that's something we started working on once we got a few laps in and everyone's opinion on it. I guess I should be on that side. We should be fine this way. I was just thinking I should be over there since I'm leading, but it doesn't really matter. I'm leading. You led last. You led last. So I lead. Yeah, I will lead and then switch. So another thing we had to take into consideration when trying out these layouts was how long does it take from the time you end the course to the time you're out of the way and the next person can go. Because at the previous Klutch Kickers track, you know, they were able to send someone as someone was halfway through the track or just finishing the track, whereas if they end where you need to start and they got to go all the way around, that's going to make things more difficult. So that's stuff we had to figure out as well, and there's a lot that goes into it, more than I even thought, basically.
I'm thinking the outer zone needs to come this way. I think like get shorter. Shorter? Yeah. Like bring it towards us? Bring it towards us to make it deeper? Yeah. both of you came off really shallow, then I might add a touch and go on the backside.
Okay, to take you to the grass there, or?
Yeah, like towards the grass. So like this time, see when you come off the bank, if you can arc it more towards the edge of the grass on this
Okay,
side.
so make it like an arc.
Yeah.
Got it. I missed fourth on the run up. I went to second, and then I got it in fourth, good, and then I missed third on the downshift. I was just like, do you want to try that this time? You want to go into the second thing? That was pretty fun doing it that way. Should we switch it? Switch the layout? U-turn wider. I think it's what he's doing right now.
Really tight with one car.
Yeah, it's tight with one car. It's like you gotta park it. It's like, hey. I think I did it wrong. I don't know if we're supposed to go on the outside or the inside of those cones.
I don't know. I know that I didn't do good.
Did you check up too much and spin?
Yeah.
Okay, because I just looked back, I saw you back in the middle of the turn.
I got you all the way to that U-turn, but that's fun.
Yeah, I'm struggling off the bank because I have to downshift to third.
I almost straightened out on the bank, and I was like turning harder.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I saw that.
Not the preview.
Yeah, I was just like, it's just, I'm in fourth, and it's just like, brrr.
I can trust that you're still going to send it.
Yeah, I'm going to send it. I don't know if I should run third or fourth gear in the chase here. This one looks really promising. And I'm just gonna run third again and let it limit her. I got a jump pack.
Let's push you real quick.
Coming off the bank, I was like, I just didn't slow down as much as I should have.
Yeah, because I botched it. And I was like, oh good, he botched it.
That one's hard. Coming through here, it's so slick doing that U-turn thing. Yeah, I just got scared when I saw you behind me, like seeing you there, I was like, I gotta stay in it.
I don't like it.
Yeah, it's tough.
I think it would be cool to do for like a top 32 to top 16 like halftime show, like a few car demo thing. But like
Alright, I'm gonna show them a layout me and Cleetus did a while back. See what they think. Takes me so long to get geared up here. I thought it was fun for a technical one. Drivers here this time, so we're gonna kind of try to refine the layouts we did yesterday, maybe try a couple new ones. Oh, he's just parking there for fun.
obviously we have a lot more like high-end cars here today, so hopefully we can get sorry Taylor. Hopefully we can get the layouts down to like 5 or 6 before we leave. Would be ideal. We do want to do a different layout every round, so and hopefully we'd like to release those in the next couple weeks. So appreciate you guys all coming. A couple different things from yesterday. I'm going to do all the infield layouts this morning so everybody can set their car up for the infield. We'll give you guys like a 45-minute break in a little bit, and then we'll switch all the cars over, do all 4 bank layouts. The only other thing would be I'm going to ask that you guys do 1 or 2 laps solo, and then even if people don't want to do like super close tandems, pair up with somebody so we can kind of see how the layouts flow, even if you want to leave like a significant gap. That was a big thing. We only had like 1 or 2 cars that would tandem yesterday because like all the layouts were new, but we need to see how they flow actually in tandem.
I don't know how we're gonna set it up just yet, but
layout's pretty dialed, I think.
Alright, so at this point we had basically tested all the layouts we needed to test. The ones we didn't test, we kind of already knew they would work based on how the other ones worked. So this was just kind of a free-for-all, send it lap, or laps, they called it. So I missed fourth gear here on the run-up, kind of screwed me up, had to cruise around, but basically we're just going to go out and make up our own layout. So just kind of trying to do stuff we hadn't done before, and man, when you have a whole track like this to yourself, and there's so many different ways you can go, things get a little spicy. So since these were just some scrub tires I wanted to burn off, I put it back in fourth. It was just even limiter in third, so you'll notice how much more smoke there is in fourth and third.
took everything and like twisted it, but it's not broken. It just.
All right, well, we made it back home with the LS Miata, still in one piece, might I add. My tires are not. I went through a lot of those. This whole thing was full of brand new tires before we went. So, yeah, there's a lot of tire mounting in my future for the next event. But I had an absolute blast. I'm so glad I was able to go, and testing out the layouts was really fun. It was really fun to help, have some influence in dialing them in and making them better. And by the end, man, we have, for sure, there's 5 really good layouts, and there's only 5 rounds. So that means we should be able to do a different layout each round. They might do the best one twice, maybe like beginning and end or something like that. But I'm excited. It's just going to be, we're going to be able to have so much variation every round. And I'm really glad we're building a new car that we can change stuff like gearing and power levels and things like that, not just kind of capped. I mean, with this car, any of those layouts, I'm running pretty much the same grip level, whereas with the Vet, we can up it, we can drop it, we can do a lot more things. So speaking of that, we need to get that done. So need to get back to work on that, but I'm glad I went. Had an absolute blast. Fun hanging out with everybody. Huge thanks to Cleetus for having us out and allowing Klutch Kickers to continue by having it at the Freedom Factory. So I'm excited for what's to come. I hope to see you guys for all of that, but for now, that's a wrap. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing.